Hello again. So we've just stopped off at a place called Dinas Dinlle. It might be a place that you pass by, to be honest, but it's well worth a visit. It's absolutely lovely. Massive beach when the tide goes out. The tide's in at the moment, so it's a bit shingly and rocky at the top, but apparently when the tide's out it just has the biggest expanse of sand, so I'm really looking forward to that later. There's not loads here, so I'm going to show you around and show you what's here. There is a bit of history as well. There's a big Iron Age fort at the top, so I'm going to go and have a look at that. So I will show you around. Right, so I'm stood right at the far side of the beach, to the left side of the beach, and you can see, I mean, it's a bit grey and dull today, but absolutely gorgeous. All the mountains over there going down the peninsula, and at the top there you can see the Iron Age fort, which I'm going to go and have a look at and see what it says. But this end is obviously the main parking section because it's got the shop, a little cafe restaurant, fish and chips and ice cream. It's all closed up at the moment because we're out of season, I guess. And there's a car park here which could certainly fit in motorhomes. As usual, there's no overnight parking here, but this is the first of the car parks. So you can see it's quite a big car park, there's bins and everything, so you could pull in here. Not sure what it's like in the summertime. There's a gift shop across the road and toilets and a play area as well. So yeah, it's a really nice little place. Little sleepy village. Not many people around today, mainly dog walkers. There's a big caravan park over the other side, which we'll walk past in a minute. But let's go and have a look, see if we can see what this fort is all about. It's lovely and peaceful here today. There's some picnic benches over there, so I expect you could sit there and eat your fish and chips, although I'd be wanting to sit and look out to sea, to be honest. And it looks as though there might be an area at the top there of the cafe where you can go and sit as well. Looks like a bit of a climb up there, but I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Right, so Dinas Dinlle. There's a sign here, Snowdonia. Oh no, it's the National Trust. Yep, the National Trust. So unless you're feeling a bit fit, you might not want to do this because I think it's a bit of a steep climb, but probably worth it. So welcome to Dinas Dinlle. This was once an Iron Age hill fort and home to Clw Lor Giffis, a central figure in Welsh folklore. The site was first built and occupied approximately 2,500 years ago. Since then, almost 1/3 has been reclaimed by the sea. The picture gives some idea of how it may have looked all those years ago. Phew! Don't think Christmas has done me any favours getting up here. Anyway, I am almost at the top, but I am terrified of heights, so I just can't go any further, right to the very end bit. But I've seen enough. So this is the old Iron Age hill fort, and it looks as though you can actually walk right the way along the coast as well. It's probably part of the coastal path. Absolutely fabulous views. No doubt on a sunny day this would be amazing, looking at the mountains in the background as well. And what a stunning view from up here, all the way 360 degrees. And there's the little town of Dinas Dinlle. You can see that big caravan park over there. Looks like statics and seasonals. You can see lots of caravans as well. And there you've got a few little bits and bobs down there, which we'll go and have a look. I think there's a cafe and a restaurant. And you can see that there's the car parks there. There's probably 3 car parks. Now whether you can get big motorhomes in there and when it's busy, people coming in and out, well, who knows. We're parked a bit further down, I'll show you that after. But there's your little restaurant, your cafe again. So an absolutely gorgeous place to come in the summer. Just a massive expanse of beach, which I'll show you hopefully when the tide goes out, and it's going out right now. That's handy, they've got a defibrillator at the bottom. just in case anybody's had a bad walk up to the top, I think. So we've got a little gift shop here. The road, that's the road leading into Dinas Dinlle. Keep forgetting how to say it. But the road coming in isn't too bad, so you come off the main coastal road again and down the lane, and it's really not that bad at all. So you got Bryn Meurig Beach Hotel, bed and breakfast, and that there's the entrance to the main car park, so quite a difficult turn if you're big. This is the entrance to the next car park, probably a little bit easier than the other one, but not that wide, but okay if there's nothing else around. Guessing flats, maybe holiday homes, and then you've got a coffee shop coming up, the beach coma and the coffee shop, which will be open in the summer but not yet. There we go, beach coma and the coffee shop, where I would imagine they've got nice tables and chairs outside. Our car park continues along this way, and then coming down here you've got Dinlle Caravan Park, where there's the entrance, and then Braff, which is a cafe which is open at the moment, so that's where everybody seems to be hanging out. Car parks are a bit rough and ready here, very stony, with your steps going back up to the beach, just crossed over the road, and a path that leads most of the way along the front. You've got some private houses here, or holiday homes, that go a little way down. Picnic benches over here as well. So there's plenty of places to sort of stop and just have a picnic, or just be on the beach, I guess, when the tide's out. I love it. You've got a third access to a beach car park here, which is quite narrow again, but it seems to be then getting a little quieter, because I guess everybody wants to park up by the amenities or the cafe at the moment. And there's your houses still behind. Lovely, that one with the balcony over there just overlooking the sea. That'd be very nice in the summer. Plenty of bins around. That's one thing I will say about Gwynedd Council, is everywhere I've been there are loads of bins. So they're actively encouraging you to dispose of your rubbish instead of leaving it laying around, which is really good. When you've driven past all the car parks, you go round a little bend, the road follows round, and there are some what you would imagine to be parking areas on the left hand side. Now, you can get into them, but the entrance points are probably not suitable for motorhomes to go in. This would be the most super stunning place to create an air, because if you flattened all this out, you could have motorhomes that would just literally drive on. It would be a fantastic place to create an air. If you're watching this, Gwynedd Council, so you can see us over there. I'm going to show you exactly what we've done now. The entrance point that we've parked into has got boulders behind it, so we're not blocking anything. We'll go and have a look. So this is sneaky and I love it. So all the car parks around here have no overnight camping signs, and there's one a bit further down which we'll walk down to and have a look. But there is this little pull-in, so there are pull-ins like this along the way that allow you to drive into these rocky, stony areas that aren't really car parks, but they kind of could be. And then there was this one with boulders, so it's blocked. So we're not restricting anybody's access. There are no overnight parking signs here, so we're staying. And I think it's a great place. So we're looking out literally from our window to the sea, and hopefully later on most people will go and we'll be down the beach, and I'll show you what it's like then. But you know, if you're looking for somewhere and you want to take a chance, here it is. Right, you can see us yonder down there, and you can see this looks like, okay, not particularly even, but somewhere that you could pull in and park. There's a much better option to the smaller car parks up there. It's got some disabled spaces here as well. It's not that uneven, and there's no big stones blocking it like where we're parked up there. But if you look at the entrance point, so this is just really for anybody looking on Google Maps like I did, just a bit of info, because look at the entrance and look at the potholes, and we didn't want to risk driving over these. I don't know whether you can see how deep they are, but if you've got your wheel caught in there with the fact that you're going downhill as well, it's really not ideal. And you've got these signs here saying overnight camping is strictly prohibited, so they do realise that people can get in here, and you can with a little camper, you wouldn't have a problem at all. But if you're in a big camper, then you struggle. Now, I've only seen one of the motorhome, and to be honest, they had the same idea as us, because they were driving down and they were stopping, looking at these little bridges going across, and they ended up going into the car park way down yonder. There is another proper car park. Now, we did drive down there, and you can get in there, but it's not very big. There's the airport over there. But luckily, it's not a no-fly zone, so we'll be able to take the drone up later. But I can see they pulled in there, but they've gone now. So I think their plan was probably the same as ours, but we were just lucky. We got here sooner than they did, and we found the little spot that we're in now. Happy as. Look what I found. I'm going to take it back to Nick now. I found a stone in the shape of a heart. So I'm going to go and give it to him now and see if he'll make me a Calypso coffee, because I'm freezing. And anybody who wants to know what a Calypso coffee is, it's Tia Maria in coffee with a big dollop of cream on the top. Nick, I bought you this to say, will you make me a Tia Maria coffee?
Oh, it's your heart?
Yes.
I've always said you've had a heart of stone. Your heart has actually fell out. Have you just made that?
No, I found it and
I would treasure it. Oh, it's chilly. I would treasure it.
I know, and I thought,
oh, there.
I just told everybody that if I give you this now, maybe you'll make me a Tia Maria coffee.
Of course I'll make you a Tia Maria coffee. Hi guys, and welcome back to a little bit of me. We're just I'm making my way down to the beach, which you can probably see behind me. A little bit busy today down here. It's calming down a little bit now. Lots of people have been out with their dogs. That's okay. I'm not sure if the wind is going to be picking up on the mic or not, but I'm sure Amanda's showing you around. A lovely area. Whether or not we get away with being here overnight, I have no idea. Let me just show you the actual site. So that's where we're parked. There. We're going to come around to there. Good evening and welcome to my end of day brief for today, which is day 3. So today we travelled up from Bryn Meurig, and we travelled to where we are now, which is a place called Dinas Dinlle, and it's just down from, or it's actually on the approach road to Carnarvon Airport. Little fact for you here, that Carnarvon Airport is actually home to the Welsh Air Ambulance Service and also to the Welsh Coast Guard. So the approach road is great. You've probably seen some footage of it, and it's got little pull-ins where there's little car parks along the way. Very, very difficult to get the motorhome onto that, so you've seen where we parked. We just backed it into an entrance, which I will put what 3 words up, where there's some boulders anyway stopping you going onto the car park, which is great for us because it's created a little lay-by. So we're going to stop here for the night. I've seen no signs about saying you can't stop here, and if there are, then they're certainly not in the area where we are. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to see what happens, and then we'll let you know how we get on tomorrow. So for today, we left Bryn Meurig and we travelled to here, which was 20 miles. We did it's 23.1 miles per gallon today, 19 miles per hour again because of the roads, very, very narrow roads, and it took us 1 hour and 3 minutes. And then we're going to move on, once we get tonight out of the way, we're going to move on tomorrow, where tomorrow we're going to be heading over to the Isle of Anglesey and heading towards Newber Forest, but not until we have gone to the name, or the train station, or the village with the longest name in living history, ending in Gogogoch. I don't know the rest, but Amanda will. But that'll be tomorrow, and that'll be on the next video. So as always, thanks for watching. If you like the sort of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. hit the bell notification icon, and then you'll know when we upload our next video. Likewise, if you want any comments, anything you want us to add, anything you like or dislike about what we're doing, please let us know. We are doing this for us all to share, and we will try and get back to you as soon as we can. So from me and the dogs and Amanda, that's it. We will see you all next time.